Yes, now everyone, welcome back to another video, and it's time to predict the round of 16 of the Australia Cup for 2024. Round of 32, predictions didn't go that great, but I got down to a few games, got down to 3 Queensland games, 2 of which got through, 3 Queensland teams getting through. In general, I'm pretty happy with that, right? Wanderers got through, also happy with that. And they're back up in Queensland as well. I am very happy about that. But we'll get into that. Let's just get straight into the predictions, why don't we? We'll get straight in. Newcastle taking on MacArthur. The only all A-League fixture. Kind of wish there was more, give NPL teams a bit of a chance to go forward. But here we are. Newcastle taking on MacArthur. It's going to be an interesting game. I do think that MacArthur will get past Newcastle. I think just the experience in the bodies of MacArthur over the Newcastle. Yes, Newcastle, the young, energetic. Some of them are coming off, NPL seasons. MacArthur, a lot of their players are more experienced, a bit more of a break. Maybe know their body a bit more after having a break. So I'm going to go MacArthur to get through on this one. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for MacArthur in this one. Next one we have happening on Sunday, the second of the only, we only got 2 Sunday games happening in this round, and it's South Melbourne taking on Olympic FC, a Greek derby. It's going to be a massive game down there in South Melbourne at Lakeside Stadium. South Melbourne, they're looking really good at the moment. They've just been crowned NPL Victoria champions. They got past Wellington Phoenix in the last round, but Olympic FC, they showed that they're no slouches in the competition as well. They got past RB at Leichhardt in extra time, a 1-0 goal, a Lyndon Farr winner. They showed that they're not going to be a pushover. They can take it to these, bigger NPL names, right? Olympic in their right, a massive NPL name. But is South Melbourne going to be one step too far? I think it will be. I'm going to go South Melbourne get through. I think it's going to be a lot tighter than people think. I think it could go to extra time. But I'm going to go for a South Melbourne 1-0 win. I don't think Olympic will concede too many. Next game we got going on, Lions FC. They're going to be taking on the Western Sydney Wanderers on Tuesday night at Luxury Paint Stadium. And this is a massive game. I cannot wait to get down to this one. Lions FC probably haven't had the best league form since their last Australia Cup win against Perth Red Star, but they are a massive team with a massive history here in Queensland. Western Sydney Wanderers, they didn't, they started off really well against Brisbane City, but towards the further the game went on, the more Brisbane City got into it. Maybe that's an opportunity where Lions can come at the Wanderers and maybe cause a bit of a cup set. And I genuinely think they will happen, even though it's my Wanderers. I love the Wanderers. I just think Lions FC, they'll be able to get past them. Wanderers don't have the greatest Australia Cup record either. Lions, they're a massive club. I just think the likes of Alex Fechner, Andy Pengelly, Jack Skinner up top, they've got serious talent in that squad. Lions, serious, almost A-League talent as well. So I'm going to go Lions to get through in this one, and I think it's going to be a bit of a smash and grab. A 3-1 Lions. I think they're going to get a few goals as well. Next on, first of the 2 all Melbourne fixtures in the round of 16 as well. Hume City taking on Melbourne Serbia. Melbourne Serbia, their cup run continues, their magical cup run. They got past Modbury Jets in the last round on penalties. Hume City, they got a 6-0 win up in Darwin against Darwin Hearts. Will Hume City be a step too far for Melbourne Serbia? They've taken on, Modbury Jets, who's a South Australian team. That was the highest ranked opponent I believe they'd faced so far in the qualification and the Australia Cup. Hume City, they are a different beast, doing pretty well in NPL Victoria. And I just think it's going to be one step too far for Melbourne Serbia. So I think Hume City will get the job done in this one, and I'm going to go for I think Melbourne Serbia will score first, but I'm going to go for a 3-1 Hume City win. And the last game on Tuesday is Olympic Kingsway taking on Adelaide United all the way over in WA at Kingsway Reserve. Adelaide United, they got past Blacktown in the end after extra time, 3-2. Obviously, they were up 3-1 for majority of extra time, but Blacktown got one right at the end. Olympic Kingsway, they got past Edgeworth Eagles with ease, but really, without that red card to Edgeworth Eagles, maybe they're not even in the round of 16, but they are, and they've got a massive test in Adelaide United, who at times looked really good against Blacktown. I think they'll get the job done. I think Adelaide, they'll get through. I don't know about the rest of the tournament, but I think they'll get through past Olympic Kingsway, and it's going to be, once again, a step too far for this MPL team. So I'm going to go Adelaide United go through, and I'm going to go for a 4-1 win for Adelaide United. Next up, NWS Spirit taking on Melbourne Victory up in what they call the Arctic Circle at Christie Park. I imagine it would be absolutely freezing up there, and Melbourne Victory will be testing that out on Wednesday the 28th of August. This is going to be a very interesting game. There's been a lot of, rumours of discontent at Melbourne Victory. Bruno Fornaroli apparently is on the way out. They've got a new striker in Nikos Virgos. Is there a bit of, bit of discontent, bit of disjointness in that Melbourne Victory squad under Paddy Kaznorba? They looked very good against the Jaffers in the round of 32. Can they replicate this against the last remaining MPL New South Wales team in NWS Spirit? I think they can. Even though, bit of a home ground fortress for NWS Spirit, I just think Melbourne Victory, they'll have the class. Nishan Valupale, he looked really good in that round of 32 game. And, Bruno Fornaroli, if he plays or if he doesn't, if he plays, it's obviously going to be a massive benefit to Melbourne Victory. But you still got heaps of class in that Melbourne Victory team. So I think they're going to get through, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. I think it's going to be closer than you think. Next up, another Wednesday game, Moreton City Excelsior taking on Perth Glory at Perry Park. A massive game for Moreton City Excelsior. Got past Campbelltown 5-1 in the last round. And this is a massive test against a Perth side that's looked really good. They got past Melbourne City in the last round 5-4 after extra time. Nathaniel Blair getting a double on that game. Some of their new signings, Perth Glory, are looking absolutely unbelievable. Taras Gamulka, he looks like a man transformed under this David Zulic play style after, not getting many minutes at Brisbane Roar last season. So how will they go against Moreton City Excelsior? They looked really good last time, Moreton City. A double from Marquez Walters. Zach Kiapal gets on the score sheet. They have goals that come from everywhere, Moreton City. And I'm gonna back another Queensland team to get through. Yes, I'm biased, but I am gonna go for Moreton City to get through in this one, and I think it's gonna be by the skin of their teeth, extra time, penalties, whatever it takes. But even though they're not playing at their home ground in Walter Park, Perry Park is going to be absolutely rocking for Moreton City in this game. And I'm going to go for, it's going to be high scoring. You can tell it's going to be high scoring. I'm going to go for a 4-3 win for Moreton City. It's going to be high scoring. They both love to score goals, as we've seen so far in this competition. And then the last game that we have in the round of 16, Oakley Cannons taking on Heidelberg, the other all-Melbourne derby, all-Melbourne fixture in this round of 16. Oakley getting past Sydney FC, Heidelberg getting past the Mariners, two massive cup sets, and they take on each other at the home of Matildas in the round of 16. There's a good chance a MPL Victoria team could make at least the semi-final in this side of the bracket, and I think one of these teams will make the semi-final. I think they're on the same side of the bracket as the A-League teams. I think one of these two will make the semi-final, and I think it's going to be Oakley Cannons that get through. I think they've just, I don't know, something about them. Oakley, they just seem like a cup squad, right? Like, it's just a cup club. Heidelberg obviously have the cup manager themselves, but I just think Oakley will be able to get through, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win on Wednesday night for Oakley Cannons. So there you go. There are my predictions for the round of 16 in the Australia Cup for 2024. Let me know what you think of my predictions down in the comments. Drop your predictions down there as well. I'm very interested to see what you guys think. Am I talking absolute waffle on here, or maybe you back my predictions as well? So let me know down in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe if you have enjoyed, and make sure you keep an eye out for a couple of more Australia Cup vlogs as well. Obviously, I'm going to be going to Lions, Wanderers, and I'll be going to Moreton City taking on Perth as well. So a couple of big vlogs coming up in the round of 16 for the Australia Cup. So keep your eyes tuned to the channel, and you gotta make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video. But until next time, I'll see you soon.